I think I'll upload this both for YouTube and Facebook, but here's an update video. I don't know what I'm gonna say actually, but here's one of my new bettas. He's in High Tet's tank. Unfortunately, High Tet did pass. This one right here is a double tail. I have quite a few double tails in my collection now, and I like every single double tail I own. I've had this one for about 5 days or so. Actually, no, probably about a week now. I just got finished topping off his water, and thank God he's still acting as normal as he was. So apparently, I got lucky with his water change. What I'm doing now is I'm using this little bottle right here, and I'm just letting the water sit for around 2-3 days with water conditioner. And yes, this has been thoroughly cleaned out. My father cleaned this out when I was me and my mother were out a few days ago. And of course, I even stick a little bit of this in there for safe measure. I've topped off his water. He's still doing fine, thank God. I topped off of another tank somewhere else, I forget which one, and they're still doing fine. So on to my 10-gallon. Right here I got Pumpkin. Unfortunately, my iPhone will not be able to pick up all the pure orange that he is, but he's an orange Delta tail male. He also has a little he has a little friend, a little zebra tetra. Actually, they're not called zebra tetras. I forget what they're called. I've not noticed any problems with these two. They get along just fine. Here is a Walmart betta. I've had him for about 3 days now. Actually, about 4 days. In this tank, I have a black double tail. Unfortunately, let's see if I can get him to move. Come on, buddy. I want to show you off. Ooh, I want to show you off. You're a very beautiful betta. There we go. There's a beautiful flare. There's a little bit of fin tearing, but I think that's because these two got into a fight. But overall, they're still getting along just fine. This black betta right here, his name is Mesa. Perfectly fits the name perfectly, considering Mesa and Maycross was all pure black. Well, I mean, he wasn't pure black. His hair was black. Stop zooming in on the stupid fishy fish. Zoom on the betta right there, you dumb camera. No, whatever. And as you can tell right here, I have a little betta holder. I made this instead of going to Petco and buying a $6-7 breeder container. I made my own breeder container out of like $3 worth of like $1 or $2 worth of netting of sewing mesh, and of course, as you can tell, you can see the little stitches I've done to hold the thing together. Didn't use any hot glue or anything. It's all held in by stitches. And of course, this one's holding a Half Moon white yellow betta. I don't know exactly what type this is, what color he classifies as. I think he's a mustard gas, but I'm not sure. Now I did make sure it's big enough to let him swim around. And of course, I have some rigging. Of course, I have some line rigging right here to help keep this from going in and releasing him accidentally into this tank here. Even though this is sewing thread, considering what I'm trying to do with it, I haven't had any problems with it breaking. I'm using the exact same thread to hold these guys from collapsing on each other, and I've been doing this for well over a month now, so I know what I'm doing when it comes to that. Here I got my 5-gallon still. Here I have a dragon scale, and the Soul Survivor, my 10-gallon when it had ick. Here I have a cheap hat light that I just replaced the batteries in today, and the light is already dead. I am making a new lid, which is this right here. The only reason why I haven't attached it is because it got all deformed again. Great. Now I have to undeform that. Then I got in here my man betta right here. He's my little swim bladder betta. He likes to scare the crap out of me all the time when I go look at him. he'll either be laying on the top of the water on his side, or he'll be in some weird contorted, he'll twist his body in a weird way right under here to make him to rest. Since he has swim bladder disease, he has to find ways to keep himself either on the ground or sleep in weird positions. Even though I put this here for him, he has yet to really use it. I do plan on popping him into a 2.5 gallon tank, but that'll be after Christmas. And of course, sorry about the mess. This is my bathroom. This is the only other place I can put tanks in. The bed that's in that little bed hole I made was originally going to go into this tank here, but this tank does not have a heater, and I thought this bathroom would be more than capable of keeping a tank warm. I was wrong. But I'm here. I got another here. I got my 2.5 gallon divided. I do plan to undivide this, but these two are being held in this tank for now. Here's another Walmart Betta. I have never seen a crown tail that looks like this before, and I had to pick them up. And then right here, I got a double ear pleca. And of course, this is a homemade filtration system. Well, it's not homemade. This is actually a filter cartridge for top fin filters for top fin filter. What I did is I just basically popped off the little plug right there, removed all the activated carbon, washed it, put the air stone inside, and then packed the activated carbon around the air stone, and then put the plug in, and that's how I'm keeping this water filtered. Now, if anyone has any idea if this is actually doing the job, please let me know. If this isn't doing the job and I need to do something different, please let me know and give me an idea what I should do. And of course, this tank also has a heater system. But I mean, that's that. I mean, I haven't done a happy fish video in quite a while, unfortunately. Now I'm actually doing a good fish video. Ooh, there we go. We got Flair. He's a cool looking little pleca. I never owned a pleca, not on a pleca Dumbo. I've owned a few Dumbos, but all of them passed, unfortunately. And this is one of the more unique ones I've owned. Personally, I like the ones that are basically like half moons or whatnot, but I'm very happy with this Dumbo ear right here.